I'm never like twitching going up and down. I'm just in making very dramatic movements. I'm just kind of edging my way up and down based off what I see at the end. So that makes sense. Set a higher DPI. That I think is subjective. Mouse is too sensitive. I find I don't come from shooters necessarily. I didn't play any more Overwatch than everyone else when that came out. But when you have a high DPI, you surrender a little bit of control. You surrender a little bit of control to the mouse in itself, and generally you have more control if you're using your arm movements to. You have a little more control if you're using your arm to kind of move the mouse as opposed to your wrist. This is kind of where I'm inclined to disagree here. A higher DP, I think. Ultimately, it is preference. I'm sure there are great players who move their mouse like that, but then meanwhile their character is just flying all over the screen. Cool, if it works for you, great. But I just feel like you surrender control by doing that, and if you use like arm motion when moving, you have more control. You're better suited to not overextend and slam into a wall or slam into a pipe or something. So, but yeah, higher DPI. Wait, let me actually read what this guy said, so I'm not just like completely scrutinizing his opinion here. Instead of higher DPI, yep, macro better, disrupts from micro places, you need to balance it. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like this is still subjective. 1600 DPI is too low for an above school 150k score. 300 might be too much. Dude, I think 1600 is too much. Like, and granted, I mean, there are people playing on freaking trackpads. So who even like is this even up for debate right now? Because like I don't know if I'll have any means of showing anybody, but when I'm on tomorrow, I guess you'll know. But when I'm running it, I'll do this. Like when I'm running it, I'm like you'll see me. You might see my shoulder motions just doing this. But like if I do this, but for the most part, it's not because I'm doing this all the time. I'm not switching. I'm just doing that for the most part. But look at all this control. Look at all this. Look. I don't know. Look at all this control. A lot of control. Stop. Right. Where does it stop? Where does it go? I'm overextending because it's so sensitive.